He's on board. All right. Good morning, Derek. How are you, buddy?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us. I know you're kind of taking a quick break from your practice here. Huge win for you guys, Mainland Swimming. For those of our fans who don't know, last Monday night, you guys traveled out to Buena Vista and took on St. Augustine and beat them pretty handily, 102-68, and that's the first time anyone from the Cape Atlantic League has beaten them since the 2003 season. What was that night like for you guys?
It was amazing. I mean, we've been constantly trying to beat that team. They're a great team, and it took 13 years, and it just finally did it, and it's worth it, and very just amazing.
What was the bus ride up there like? You know, how confident were you guys? Obviously, this is such a tough team, like you said, and there's that mental factor to get over as well. You know, the big boy on the block, St. Augustine, and you know what was that bus ride like going up there to Buena? And you know, did you guys feel like you had a pretty good shot? I know leading up to that, you guys were pretty confident and saying all the right things. And what was that like when you headed up there?
Well, going up to any meet, we try to keep our calm, stay quiet. Everyone has their headphones in, getting pumped up. A lot of people sleep. But when we get closer to the destination, we start getting pumped up, start talking to each other and seeing what we can do. And that bus ride, we were confident that we could win that meet, and that just helped us with our confidence.
What was on your headphones riding up? Did you go with your normal pump-up music, or did you put something new in the headphones?
Just the normal pump-up music.
What do you got, man? Give it to us. What do you got? What's your pump-up music? You more of a rap guy or hard rock, or what's your style?
A lot of us like rap.
What's that song that really gets you going?
There's a bunch of them, but one that we really like is "Where the Hood At" by DMX.
There you go. I'll have to look that one up. I'm a little I'm a little out of practice here with the rap. I'm trying to catch up with some of you high school guys.
Yeah, it's a little explicit, but there's a clean one online.
Back in my day, it was Tupac and Biggie, so that was a little before your time.
Yeah.
Talk about this team. I mean, you guys have really come together the last couple of years, sort of building to this year, and this year you guys have really taken off. What's been the biggest difference this year?
This year, well, we have about 10 kids that swim all year round, which helps us a lot. And then the other kids that don't really swim all year round, they're still working out. They're a lot of them are lifeguards, so they're on the beach, running, swimming, doing a bunch of exercises, and it really adds to our depth on the team.
We're talking with Derek Kneisel from the Mainland Regional Boys Swim Team. They are off to a 10-0 start, and I saw this week, you guys jumped up to number 7 in the state in terms of the NJ.com rankings. You guys came into that meet against St. Augustine ranked 14th and really took over the St. Augustine spot at number 7. What's that like? You're a top 10 team in the state now. Any added pressure on you guys?
We try to keep our cool. We don't really want to go by what a website says or anything like that. We just want to do our personal best and see how far we can get.
Talk a little bit about Coach Booth. I know he recently won his 200th meet there for Mainland, and how much of an influence has he been on the senior class and even some of these younger guys? I mean, he's a guy that's pretty low key, pretty calm, but obviously he's got a competitive streak. He wants you guys to do well and win states. And what's he been like having him as a coach?
He's a great coach. He's inspirational. Actually, right before the St. Augustine meet, he told us that if we believe that, and we believe that we will win the meet, and it really got us pumped up. And I think that really gave us a jump start in the beginning of the meet, winning the first couple races or first half of the meet.
What was that like Monday night? You get back home from the meet, you're coming off this huge win. Was it tough to go to sleep? You must have been so amped up.
Yeah, it was kind of tough to go to sleep. We wanted to see what the newspaper said the next day, and then We wanted to see what all of our like classmates had to say about it, and everyone was just really pumped up. It was just amazing that we did that.
What about this kid? I believe his name is Brad. He was trying to get in all my pictures. What's the story with this kid?
Chris Bradley.
Chris Bradley. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's a goofy kid. He's really funny. He's one of our team leaders. He really helps the morale out on the team, and that is a big key in our success, is keeping a high morale.
What's a kid like that like on the bus rides to away meets?
He makes everyone laugh, and also gets everyone really pumped up, which is that's a big key.
We're talking with Derek Kneisel here on the South Jersey Sports Report 97.3 ESPN. He's a senior over at Mainland, really helping the boys swim team off to a great start. 10-0, number 7 in the state. Derek, coming into this season, what were your expectations? Did you have any goals you set personally and for the team? Are you surprised at how well you guys have been doing?
I'm a little shocked how well we're doing. I knew we were going to do pretty well, but I wasn't sure if we were going to do this well. As a team, we all have a lot of goals, and all of us were trying to get our own records, and we are achieving those goals. We actually have about just over 15 records this season, and we broke one or more every meet, except for our last meet against Millville. And
oh man, you guys are slipping.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's the better Truong, Brandon or Eric?
They're both great swimmers. But
politically correct. Hey, Brandon's graduated. You don't have to cater to him anymore.
Yeah, I know. But Eric's still a freshman. I think he's going to be faster, but right now they're about just around the same speed. So
yeah, you don't want to give a freshman too big of a head. So let's keep him in check for now.
Yeah, it's just like having Brandon on the team too. They look exactly alike.
What's the toughest thing right now? You're kind of in the middle of January. You're looking forward to the postseason, but the next 2-3 weeks is all regular season stuff. How does your body feel at this point of the season, and what are you trying to do to get in the best shape possible by the time the playoffs come around?
Well, right now, at this point in the season, most of the people are all beat up from the rigorous training, especially right after winter break. That's a big training week for a lot of swimmers. And the big key to recovery is to eating well and getting a lot of sleep, and that's what everyone does. A lot of us work out twice a day. We go to the gym before swimming, and then we go to our pool and we work out there. So a lot of us are really beat up at this point in the season.
How cool was that after the St. Augustine meet? All the members of the girls swim team come out onto the pool deck there. They got their faces painted. They got the custom T-shirts going. That had been kind of a cool moment for you guys.
Yeah, it was really cool because it's a meet. It's 45 minutes away, and the fact that people came out and showed support made us very grateful, and it was awesome. It got us really pumped up.
Good stuff, man. We'll let you get back to practice. Thanks for taking a few minutes, Derek, and continued success here in the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, have a nice day.
All right, thanks. That was Derek Kneisel from the Mainland boys swim team.